manager for Nordic Choice Hotels. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we do with Adthena and how that has actually helped us, especially when it comes to paid search. So just a little bit about us. We have hotels at over 100 destinations across the Nordics and the Baltics, with, well, the majority of the hotels is actually in Norway and Sweden. Yeah, well, we like to say we're not an ordinary hotel company. We were founded in 1990 by Adthena, which is sort of a Norwegian Richard Branson, I guess. He does all this weird going to a tuxedo in jet ski to open hotels and stuff like that. Yeah, so we have 187 hotels. I'm not sure about that figure because we sell some and we gain some every month, it seems. And we're expanding with maybe 20 hotels in the pipeline. Yeah, so this is also a funny thing about doing brand protection on the paid search, in the paid search landscape, because we are under an umbrella, Nordic Choice Hotels, which is our domain as well, where we have 3 sub-brands, which is Comfort Hotel, Quality Hotel, and Clarion Hotel. And under that we have 20 individual hotels, which is individual brands. Right, and so when we come to the online sales, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the travel industry, but anyway, we have meta sites, which are like Skyscanner and Trivago. We consider them to be a direct channel because all bookings go directly through our sites. But then we have the OTAs, which is the online travel agents, like Booking.com and Hotels.com, which is considered something completely else. That is not a direct channel. And the people in the hotel that run that operation sit in a, they're separated from us completely. So before we have not spoken together at all, which is kind of bad, especially given that Booking.com and Hotels.com, for example, are extremely aggressively in bidding on our brands, and they have more money than we could ever wish for. So, and also on the online sales, the direct channels we have, direct of course we have paid search, which we divide in brand and non-brand. We have app, organic, hotel prices, a lot of metas, affiliates and partners, and paid social and organic social. And just what it becomes complex and why we really need a need for surveillance over our brand in the search market is because last time I checked, we have 40 partners, 300 affiliates, I think 7 meta sites, and then we both Booking.com and Hotels.com, and all of them have different agreements when it comes to bidding on the brands, and all of them have different agreements when it comes to using our brands in ad copies. So keeping track of all of this is quite complex. And then of course, having all of this happening with everyone bidding on all our brands and using our brand, whatever they like, and they used to be able to just do whatever they wanted to. Then of course me sitting with a paid search, I'm supposed to just, you're supposed to increase revenue every year. You're supposed to do it more cost efficient, and you're supposed to just protect our brand in the search engines. That's easy, right? Well, not, because to a certain point you can build the greatest accounts. You can use all the scripts in the world, bidding strategies, change up and down, bid adjustments, and build out and build out and build out. But that doesn't help a lot when you have extremely strong brands like Trivago and Booking.com that are visible when someone's searching for a brand, and when we don't have the financial, even close to financial muscles to compete with those. So I mean, when someone searches for Nordic Choice Hotels, they know our brand, but they know Trivago way better. They know Booking.com way better. So protecting our brand is, we need third-party tools and third-party insights to better to reach our goals. So I'm just going to go quickly through how we work with Adthena and how we work now. So for example, what I mentioned is that we have, everything goes to Nordic Choice as a domain, and we have 3 sub-brands. And what is really annoying is not having a clean result page. And we also see that there's so many small players that are visible because, I mean, we're in the hotel industry, so obviously, well, they don't know exactly what they're doing. So we have been reaching out, cleaning up the entire search result page, which is helping us extremely much. And then, yeah, this is another thing we are also, which is extremely important for us to take a look at, is what the competitors are doing, because yeah, of course, we're supposed to know absolutely everything about our business and how the bookings are coming, but when, for example, yeah, this is an actual figure, when booking.com are increasing their share of spend that much this month, and we have a low conversion rate, and something is wrong, and these kind of insights, and then of course we actually went to the revenue managers to see that, I mean, they are using some fixed prices, they're actually cheating a little bit. And insight like this is actually, yeah, very helpful. And I think we also since the agreements are changing constantly. Before it was very black and white, either a brand could bid on us, or they could not bid on us. But now we're going into more complex agreements. For example, some OTAs are allowed to bid on our brands outside the Nordics, but not in the Nordics. Partners are allowed to bid on certain brands, but not use them in ad copies. And we're getting a more efficient landscape, and we're getting there. So this is how things have been working out for us. And actually, the main points that we use Adthena to help us is sure that partners and affiliates and everyone are actually follow the agreements. We have a clean SERP. We protect the brands, especially from infringements. And then we look at what direct competitors we don't actually have, because it's going quite bad for the competitors we have. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you. Any questions?
So, any questions? So, a couple ones. How do you use any Adthena data when you actually take up process with your partners and your affiliates?
Absolutely. I think partners, but I think the best example is actually when we, before going into a meeting with one of the OTAs, we actually we made an estimate based on the actual cost that they are, based on the share of clicks that they are actually taking from our brands, and then managed to estimate the cost, what they were costing us. And I think we were actually able to bring down the commission globally from that OTA based on that estimate. So yeah, using Adthena data, especially there. With partners, we're gaining way better control over what they're doing and how they are behaving.
And in terms of, obviously, because you've got a real threat on your brand with major brands in the market like hotels, do you sometimes have to shift budget from generic into other brand channels, or? That mix, the distribution mix that we call it, that is ever changing. For example, from a paid investment perspective, paid search brand is the sort of feeder. Whatever that is the majority of all our income and all our investments. So we can switch down, for example, brand a little bit if we get a lower CPCs overall and get a lower cost of sale and percent-wise. Then we suddenly can open up channels, new markets, and we can actually invest. For example, especially seasonality, when it comes to generic non-brand terms, then obviously, I mean, it gets too expensive when we have to shift over to other channels. So yeah, we do that often, yeah. And finally, did you, before you started with Adthena, did you realize the scale of the issue that you had? And, were you shocked at the results that Adthena brought up?
Yeah, I think it's,
you know that, of course, given that the ODS is sort of a black box. You only see the figures that come out. You only see the result that, yeah, they have actually sold that many rooms. They have sold for that amount of revenue this quarter, this year. But you don't see how much is actually coming from our brands. And opening that black box is, and that is actually quantified. That was sort of a shock for us. And that has been a real eye-opener. Yeah.
Any other questions? Yes. So can you tell us about your day-to-day workflows with the data and working with the customer success team? How does that map out?
That has been really good, actually, especially since, yeah, I mean, opening the scope and actually being able to see how well we can actually work with it. Because from our side, I think we have a very, this is how it is, and having actually, yeah, being helped to open up and actually using this tool and actually been so helpful to actually being able to take data. For example, I don't know how partners agreement and affiliates agreements go, and actually being able to get data and go to the teams that sit with this, yeah, that has been real helpful.